So I want to talk also about Letitia James, who this has just been such a beautiful story to watch play out. We talked about that there were criminal charges being looked into with regard to her fraudulent real estate deals. Allegedly. All right. So the New York Post is now reporting that the FBI has opened a formal criminal probe into Letitia James over alleged mortgage fraud. So you've got, this is just like chef's kiss type stuff. So this is a request. This follows a request that the DOJ investigate Letitia James, sent by Federal Housing Finance Agency Director William Pulte. And he said that she falsified records to get favorable loans on a home she purchased in 2023 in Virginia and a Brooklyn apartment that she has owned since 2001. And then they also provided receipts like mortgage records to prove that, yeah, there it is, that this was what she did. Now, the crazy thing is that she really should not have been, because two things cannot be true at the same time. If these were her primary residences, then she should not have qualified to be New York Attorney General because of the rules for New York Attorney General. So which one is it, Tish? Did you sign up to be New York Attorney General under false pretenses? Or did you try to sign, a deal and lied to get more favorable loan? Which one is it? Because either way, you're a scumbag. And it couldn't happen to a more deserving person, because this is, of course, the person who appears to be guilty of the same crime that she accused Donald Trump of committing. But in his case, she could not even name. No one could name an actual victim. She filed, remember, I know we need a flow chart of all of the Trump indictments, all of the Trump legal trouble because of all of the lawfare that was waged against him. But she filed a civil lawsuit, just as a refresher, in September 2022 against President Trump, the Trump Organization, his 3 eldest children, alleging widespread fraud by inflating the value of real estate assets to secure, look at that, favorable loans and tax benefits. So the thing that she accused President Trump of, she was doing the whole time. Isn't that interesting? Because you remember, Matt, she said that Trump and his company manipulated property valuations, that they valued Mar-a-Lago at $739 million, but it's only worth $75 million, according to Tish James. And she said that Trump Tower's penthouse, they misstated 30,000 square feet instead of 11,000 square feet. And so even though the loan company said, we're fine. We don't really care. He paid back the loans. We're not a victim. You don't need to worry about us. We don't really care. Even though there was no victim of this supposed crime, she, of course, went after him anyway. And the judge ended up asking Trump to pay all of this money. It was like $430 something. There it is, $453 million, including interest, to pay for all of this. And all the whole time, it was Letitia James who was actually committing the mortgage fraud. Now, I just would like to remind Letitia James, in her own words, as she walks through this process, remember, Tish, no one is above the law.
Yeah, with
My
which,
message
right?
is simple. No matter how powerful you are, no matter how much money you think you may have, no one is above the law.
I will not be silenced. I will not be bullied. I will not bend. I will not break. And I will not bow to anyone. No one is above the law.
Because Elon Musk, individuals at the Treasury, and the President of these United States is not above the law.
Nobody's above the law, Matt. No one is above. Tish, you got to taste your own medicine, because you're not above the law either. The law's coming for you now, babe.
Well, it really is. It's become a meme in itself, right? That whatever they accuse you of being, they're doing it. And it seems to be the ones that shout the loudest are the ones that are most guilty of these things. So let's hope. I think part of the frustration with Republicans for a very long time has been that nobody's been held accountable for any of this kind of stuff, and it seems to be very one-sided. They're able to make accusations about President Trump, other people, other conservatives, and they kind of get away with it. And then they walk away when there's no evidence. It's kind of like, just dawdle away, even though it's cost Trump millions and millions of dollars in legal fees and the stress and strain on his life. And I think he's incredible, right? He's an incredibly resilient person. And yet they're off doing this stuff themselves. It's unbelievable. And so we need to see these people. She needs to go to jail. She needs to go to jail because you and I would, if we'd done that, like you said, either way, she's screwed. Either way. And it's mind-boggling to me, the narcissism that these people can go out and speak like that when they know they've done it. Because here's the other thing, Sarah. If she doesn't know that she did it, then she shouldn't be in the position that she's in anyway, because she's too stupid. And if she did, then allegedly she's committed fraud. So what is it?
Right.
What is it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no way that she doesn't realize that she did something wrong because she claimed that her primary residence was in a completely different state. Like, how do you explain that away?
Well, it makes you think about what is the press doing all the time? What are they doing? What the press is meant to be the checks and balances, right, on the government, and that shouldn't matter which side you're on. And yet they say, "Oh, well, we're the press, and we're gonna go after these people." And until it's a Democrat, and they go la 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 la, that they don't want to know. They don't want to know. They don't do the due diligence. They're not looking into this. And it's utterly staggering to me. It's literally like, for me, do you know when you see these cases of serial killers and they go around, they just keep on like deliberately dropping hints that they're the serial killer? Yeah. That's what it's like to me. They want to get caught in the end, right? They want to get caught. Well, she's going to get caught. That's it. She's done.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's just one person in a long list of Democrats who should go to prison. Again, not because I'm interested in, well, I don't want to say I'm not interested in retribution. I very much am interested in retribution. But the problem with this is that these people actually are real criminals who have committed very real crimes. So they should, of course, go to jail. I know there are Republicans who are like, we shouldn't stoop to their level. And I'm like, what level? They're accusing perfectly innocent people of committing crimes, and they're actually like stacking the deck against them. And in Donald Trump's case, 34 felony counts the guy has against him. This is not doing what they're doing. We are just prosecuting the actual criminals. That's not stooping to anyone's level. That is setting the precedent that we will never tolerate that kind of lawfare ever again. We will not tolerate the criminals going out and trying to prosecute innocents without some sort of revenge for that. I don't know how else to say it.
Well, look, I think in the same way that you're looking at these people going after Trump, being like, why are they going after him? This is very odd. That you should always look at their motives, right? Like, why are they doing it? I would say the same for the rhinos that are saying we don't want to stoop to their level. What are you hiding?
Yeah.
We need to look into them just the same. Because you know what it's like? It's like that they don't want to be the ones to be called out when they say, well, which is what's happening right now. Hang on a second. You said nobody's above the law, so we're coming after you. So I think it's the same. Like, as you said, we're equal opportunists when it comes to equal opportunity prosecutors when it comes to people breaking the law. It's not about being vindictive because they're on the opposite side. Have they committed a crime? Have they committed fraud against the American people? And if so, you need to go to jail. Like, that's it. I don't care whether you're a Republican or a Democrat. It doesn't bother me. It's like I said, the justice is blind, right? It should apply to everybody equally.
It's supposed to be.
And part of the stuff that we're saying is it's clearly not being applied to Trump equally. The presumption of innocence is not being applied to Trump equally, both in the judicial system and in the press. It's shocking.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. All right, we've got more to come, so stay tuned. I am Sara Gonzales. You can find me at AmericanBeautyBySara.com, along with making sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you're here right now watching on YouTube, hi, welcome. Make sure that you hit the like button and comment. It'll help us out in the algorithm. Oh, by the way, people are always asking me. They're like, I want to buy your lipstick, but I want to know what color. Like, are you wearing your own line? Yeah, I am. I'm wearing Miss America right now. So if you like this nude, go get it at. Wait, I walked into that.
That is
if
so.
If you like this nude,
no. See, you just Stephen. Sort your wife out. This is. Can I just tell the people? This is. I see this look on Stephen's face so many times. I'm telling you, he's like, oh no.
It's a color. They know what they're talking about.
It's a color. Oh, thanks,
It's a
Stephen.
color.
I appreciate. He's like, I can't be bothered to deal with Sarah's nonsense today. He just can't. And that's okay. Who can blame him? But yes, Miss America, find it at AmericanBeautyBySara.com. Also, want to thank our sponsor, Relief Factor. Oh, and follow Matt Marsden, Blaze TV contributor. Matthew D. Marsden is his YouTube channel. I'm sorry, Matt. It was the nude thing that like distracted me, and I forgot to say that. So you start talking about nudes and.
Can I do the Usher thing where I look up and look to the side and look across and look down and expect that my tag is going to be there? I just did that and I realized that there's no tag there. No, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, you pulled an Usher. I'm sorry, Ursher. You pulled an Ursher.
Ursher.
If you like this clip and you want to see the full episode, click here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, come on, you know you do. Click here.